What if the very next experience you had woke up your inner child and made you feel alive? And what if the next story you shared with someone impacted them so deeply it changed them forever? And what if your desire to live more fulfilled by helping others first had a ripple effect that went all the way around the world? These are the three things that I share from stage on a regular basis. My name is Kenyon Salo, and I am the founder of The Bucket List Life. I believe in creating more experiences, sharing more stories, and living more fulfilled by helping others. During recent world events, we've definitely been challenged in so many ways. And a lot of us feel like we're just coming out of winter hibernation and saying, wow, there's a whole new world in front of us. We've definitely had a shared experience during the pandemic, and that is something that has been really important for all of us because we all have stories to share, and we know how each of us has helped other people in their areas of their life. But what I really want you to think about moving forward is how you're going to continue to not let this hold you down, but instead looking at this as a blank slate, as an opportunity to go to the next level. And what I mean by that is simply going through these three steps and then being able to feel unstuck or making sure that you don't get stuck. Let's talk about the first one, creating more experiences. Creating more experiences is about saying yes. It's about saying yes to life. It's about saying yes to you. It's about saying yes so that you grow inside, that you're challenged. It does make you feel a bit nervous, but you must say yes and let the how figure itself out later. Here's a great example. Maybe where you live, I want you to give some thought about if someone comes to visit you, what would you do with them? Would you say, hey, let's go try this thing. Let's go see this thing. What is the thing that is in your town where you live that if anybody comes to that town, whether they're there to visit you or they just come to visit the town, what do they do? I'm going to make a bet here that I believe that a lot of you haven't done that thing. I know people that live in St. Louis that haven't been to the St. Louis Arch. I know people that live in Boulder, Colorado, where I live, and they've never done a hike in the beautiful Flatirons. These are the types of things that you need to say yes to because they're right there in your backyard. They're right there for you to have that opportunity. And my guess is that over the years, you've just said no because you think you'll do it tomorrow or the next day or next week. You see, it really comes down to saying yes and letting the how figure itself out later. The second thing is make sure that you share more stories. As you get out into the world and you start to connect face to face once again with friends and family, and maybe even people that you meet that are brand new to your friendship circle or your new work circle, make sure that you're still sharing stories. And that goes both ways. First and foremost, you want to hear other people's stories. Be inspired by them. Make sure that you ask, and then you listen to the answer, and then you ask another question. Don't just speak up, just ask another question and listen again. And let that go on for a little bit before you share your side. But also, you do have important stories to share. You have stories that are powerful. And so make sure that you continue to share those stories about recent events or things that are in your life or things that are impactful to you so that other people can be inspired by you. And that's the key thing as you share those stories. Lastly, live more fulfilled by helping others. I think this is why we're on the planet. I think that this is the reason that we always feel fulfilled when we help others. Now, certainly we've had the opportunity to do that. I've seen so many people help in so many ways over the first part of 2020. They have pivoted in different ways. They've figured out ways that they could volunteer their time, volunteer their money, or be able to give their advice or their knowledge to help another human being. It's absolutely crucial that this continues, that you have that opportunity to see how you can help other people. And it could be just one person by saying, hey, let me run to the store for you. Maybe there's an elderly person next door and you know a way that you can continue to help them or maybe help them for the very first time. Maybe they just need their lawn mowed because it's summer now and they haven't had that opportunity. You see, these are the ways that you can continue to feel alive, and definitely have that fulfillment of helping someone else. And it's amazing. And if anybody sees that you're doing it, they're going to feel amazing too, because they're going to see how awesome it is, how people and the community are helping each other. So in summary, as you're coming out of this time, like I said, it's like coming out of hibernation. Remember these 3 things, because people that do these 3 things, and they don't have to be in any particular order, but if you do these 3 things of creating more experiences, that's basically saying yes, sharing more stories, that's where you connect with your friends and family, and live more fulfilled by helping others first without the expectation of return. You do those 3 things, and you are going to gain momentum for the second half of this year and into 2021, and it's going to be amazing. And that is what I wanted to share with you today. Again, my name is Kenyon Salo. If you have any questions, thoughts, or you want to continue the conversation, please contact Speakers Network Worldwide, 704-342-0095.